This is Will Beeman TV. Keyshawn Davis. Drinking on that liquor, my guy. I got your order. Yo, so Keyshawn was saying in an interview that before the Edwin De Los Santos fight that, he was depressed and going through some things and, he was drinking or whatever, right? Here's my take on that. So, mind you, just my opinion. I know guys that are very, 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 pardon me, excuse me. I guess at the top of their game when they're under the influence. I know guys that are at the top of their game when they're sober. Am I making an excuse for this? Not at all. I've heard of guys sniffing cocaine, football. From what people were saying, Dennis Rodman used to come to the court drunk as hell, but it still give you 30 damn rebounds. But here's my thing. When it comes to the sport of boxing, now I know he was just saying it was in training camp. It was not for the fight. Boxing is something you don't play with. Your body is a temple. Especially when it comes to boxing. You have to be a Spartan. I think Mayweather is the marquee of that. Like, he's the standard, right? No matter how many cars Mayweather shows you, how many strip clubs he's going to, how many houses he's showing, how many watches and, fancy things, private jets, etc., right? Mayweather still lived a Spartan lifestyle to where he cared about that stuff, but he knew in order to keep that stuff, he had to stay tip-top shape, which means no drinking, no drugs, no sex at certain times, things of that nature. Now, everybody's body is different. I understand that. 100% I understand that. But in this gladiator sport we call boxing, this is something you don't play with. Like, you can lose your life in that ring. You really can get hurt in boxing playing around, not taking your craft serious. See how long somebody's career lasts that's not taking it serious. Adrian Broner, which is my guy, he's got to call a spade a spade. AB went in when he was, before he fought Maidana. I mean, you have to have some sense of delusion and confidence in yourself, because when nobody else believes, you have to believe. I got that from my cousin, actually. That's a dope saying. Like, there has to be some slight bit of delusion, right? But with that delusion and that confidence, right, there still has to be some humbleness there. Or you have to be grounded, if that's a better word for you, if you will, right? You can't be so confident that you just lose sight of everything and you just feel like you are who people say you are. You don't have to be the part. You can just live it out and just do, you know what I mean? No. Don't just live off a name. You really have to put in the work. So, like with AB, he's trying to be a rapper and he's trying to do, like, bro, you have to remain a Spartan when it comes to boxing, dog. Keep your temple clean. Keep your body clean. Liquor, smoking, all of that. Like, bro, you have to keep your body clean when it comes to the sport of boxing, bro. You can lose your life in there playing around with people, man. You really can lose your life playing around with people, in that square circle, bro. Like, now I'm not trying to knock Keyshawn Davis. I'm just saying, just throwing that alert out there, like, bro, like, I get you have mental issues and things of that nature, like, people suggest therapy or, getting some help in some kind of, way, but like, drinking is not the answer, bro. Especially not in the sport you're in, dude. Like, and then on top of that, like, drugs will only numb the pain, but for so long. Once you sober up, drugs or liquor, whatever, it's gonna numb the pain. It's not gonna numb the pain that long. it's gonna come right back like that. So it's why you should go seek help, go get therapy, things of that nature. Address your problems head on. You know what I mean? Like drugs is never the answer, man. I know that sounds so cliche. Sounds like I'm trying to like, speak for a movement or something or a class or something. But I'm just keeping it real, bro. I have a drink here too, but I've never been on hard drugs or anything like that. Everybody's tried weed, but like I've never really been a heavy drinker because I've seen what it has done to people. You know what I mean? I've lost loved ones, through drunk driving and things of that nature. I never condone that kind of stuff, man. Um, and Keyshawn can be one of the greats in the sport, bro. And it's like, you know, I don't want to see him go through what he went through with the Edwin De Los Santos fight. And that was him not being prepared and not making weight and things of that nature. Like, bro, keep yourself clean, bro. Keep that body, your temple, keep it clean, keep it pure. Be a Spartan, bro. Go get you some help mentally, you know what I mean? And get in that ring and do what you were born to do, bro. That's all it is, bro. But yeah, man, you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We out of here.